Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 81 yards. And the Packers have regained the lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Taken in at the 3. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Doubs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott on the move to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's in for two. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, Dillon. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. What a huge play. We could have been watching the go-ahead point sail through the uprights. Instead, special teams coming through with a huge block.
And I think we just throw strategy out the window here. Forget all that. We just saw the biggest moment of the game, and that could have been the most decisive play at that moment.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kingsley Enagbari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Prescott now. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 36 yards. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see, here are a player's motivations. How well your team